Hi everyone, this is Cooper at ABC Chow Yoga, and I have Amanda Winkler here. Say hi, Amanda.
Hi guys.
So Amanda Winkler is going to be teaching a yoga tune-up class tonight, but we just want to know a little bit more about the program. So what is yoga tune-up?
So Yoga Tune-Up was created by Jill Miller. Yoga Tune-Up is a little different from a standard yoga class. It's a mix of traditional yoga poses with non-traditional movements that come from many places: physical therapy, from dance, from kinesiology, basically all different kinds of movement modalities, and they're brought together in this program to create more embodied movement so that when we move through our asana practice, we're not just moving for the sake of moving or even just moving with the energy. It's more about how am I moving, how does it feel in my body, where's my pelvis in relation to gravity, where we learn to propriocept, so we learn to feel where our bodies are in space.
That's great. So for a lot of people who are not familiar with yoga, what differentiates yoga tune-up from other yoga practices?
Well, one really amazing thing that differentiates it, and I wish I had my tune-up balls here, but they're upstairs, and I'm going to get them in a minute before class. We use yoga therapy balls. So usually the first 10 to 12 minutes of class, I teach a therapy ball sequence where we roll out the fascia, the connective tissue of the body. So we get the muscles and we get the connective tissue. We might even get to massage some of the periosteum of the bone. So we really get deep into the body. And what can happen in connective tissue especially is there can be holding patterns in the body. So where you think something is happening might not be where it actually is, and we can get into literally the inner form of the body, the connective tissue that connects everything, start to alleviate holding patterns and tension and lesions and things that cause problems in the body. Because if you're moving with those problems, then you actually can sometimes be creating more problems. So Yoga Tune-Up, we start to address that so then we can move more efficiently, more intelligently.
Wow. Well, you touched based on the description. In your recommendation, who would benefit from yoga tune-up?
I think Yoga Tune-Up can benefit a vast group of people. Anyone from beginners. I think it's really great for beginners because you start to learn anatomy, alignment, principles from the beginning instead of going to a class where maybe that's not touched on as much. We're really going to break things down and teach you the foundations of the practice. It's also great for people who are dealing with injuries and want to, work in a more intelligent way in their body, maybe learn more about how they can still practice with an injury or with something going on. Because, there's always little things that come up in our bodies, and you don't want to not move at all. You want to keep working, but working smartly. And lastly, I think it's really awesome for people who are more, have more of a developed yoga practice, because you're going to learn anatomy. You're going to learn more about your body. You're going to be given permission to take the time to explore your body in your practice.
Great. It was really interesting that you talked about the beginning portion of your class. Can you describe the self-massage portion of class and where you use the yoga tune-up balls?
Sure. So we use the yoga tune-up balls anywhere from the bottoms of our feet, where the fascia can get really bound up because you're walking on your feet all the time, all the way up to, sometimes I massage my face with the tune-up balls. I massage my back is my favorite, it's like giving yourself a massage that you would go to get, except you know exactly where you need to give yourself the massage, so you can target in on those areas.
Wow, that's amazing. And could you lastly just describe how is the practice both challenging and invigorating while also being therapeutic?
Yeah, so it's a challenging practice because it asks you to go deeper into your body and delve deeper into your experience in your yoga practice. So instead of skimming the surface or even just going a little bit in, it's asking you to really go into your body, maybe feel things that you don't want to feel and address them and grow from that place and educate yourself. And it's also therapeutic because we do self-massage. We also do move in such a way that our bodies are integrated, and because of that, it's going to be therapeutic. If you have an issue going on in your body, we're probably going to address it in some way. So we do strengthening exercises, which will address things like somebody who has a rotator cuff issue. You know, maybe they're dealing with some tenderness there in the rotator cuff muscles, and we might do strengthening for that. So it's going to be therapeutic in that sense too.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I can't actually wait to take your class. So where can your students, or even people who are interested, go take your class?
So I teach yoga tune-up right now at OmFactory on Tuesday nights, 7:30 at Union Square. I'm also doing a workshop April 24th. It's, I think, a Saturday, but I have to check on that. And it's called Developing Your Self-Practice Within a Group Class, and it's going to be yoga tune-up based workshop. Aside from that, I'm hoping to add some more classes to the schedule here at OmFactory and beyond.
Yay! Thank you so much, Amanda. Let's actually get to class.
Sounds great.
Okay.